here I am out on the lake, and spent probably 3 or 4 hours yesterday clearing off this, I don't know, can you see that okay, this area for skating for the kids. So conundrum though, however, is, well, the ice just isn't very smooth. You know, it was a lot of snow on it and things got packed down, so not the best for skating, just not gonna work real well. So here's the situation. Most people, the right thing to do would be to flood this rink with like a pump or something, and pump some water out of the lake and flood it. But being that my house is 200 yards behind me, and for you folks on the metric system, that's about 183.8888 repeating meters. So I thought I would try doing something a little different, and that's using the old, let's see that, okay, propane torch. And I don't know, I mean, maybe just give it a shot on the top surface and see if it'll melt it. I don't know. I guess there's a chance that things could go wrong. A, it just doesn't work. B, it works and I get excited and then I fall through the ice. I don't know. That wouldn't be good. Or C, maybe it's gonna work great, and then this idea ends up being a really good one. So I don't know. We'll give it a shot. Normally I'd try it first and then record it for you guys if it works well. But I think I might just record it right off the bat so you can see either the success or the failure, live action. So let's get to it. All right, we're gonna light up the torch here. Let's see, let's just make sure this thing's open. Let's open it. Let's see here, open it just a little bit, because these things have regulators on them. And if you crank them wide open, sometimes that regulator kicks in and then you don't get much of a flame out of there. All right, let's go ahead. Well, my 30-second assessment is this. I think it's gonna actually work. It might be slow going a little bit, but it seems to be just taking that real top layer and melting it. I can tell you right now though, I think I might need like a broom or something to kind of help just smooth it out a little bit. But yeah, I don't know. This might actually work. Now don't do this. God, this is probably the stupidest thing. I mean, next thing you know, you could break through the ice and that'd be trouble. So don't do this yourself. Just let me make these mistakes. Maybe this should be like a video series of marginally, I don't know, dangerous, sketchy things. Episode 1 of 72 of things that I'm gonna try to pull off. Well, here's the after effects. It is definitely working. So I'd say it probably took me about an hour. The specs on the deal, I don't know, roughly, maybe 30 feet across and then maybe 60 feet long. That might be a little big, I don't know. About that distance, so I'd say it took me about an hour. I'll give some more feedback here in a minute. Oh, I should probably point out too, the right and the wrong way to secure a propane tank to the four-wheeler, because I think you probably saw that earlier. So yeah, nothing like I'd say 1.5 bungee cords. That one is just hanging on, barely. But it worked. So overall, I'd say using that blowtorch, probably isn't the most efficient way. I mean, I guess I used a pretty good chunk of that propane in there. The right thing to do would be to use a pump and to flood it, but I don't have 200 yards of extension cord for an electric one, and You know, I'm a little tight with the wallet when it comes to going to buy a gas one, for at least just for that purpose. Maybe I'll find another purpose for a gas one. And I tell you what, you know, something I had on hand, it was actually pretty satisfying. You know, it's kind of the same effect as like when you pressure wash something, you know, where you kind of sweep it across. It kind of has that same effect. So did a good job getting all the little bumps out. The big humps, you know, that probably is going to take a little bit more, maybe something to shave that off, which this won't do that, but it smoothed it out pretty good. Kids are out there having fun on it. I didn't fall through the ice. As a matter of fact, I didn't feel unsafe at all. I didn't feel any cracking or crunching beneath me, so I think that it just did that surface layer. So overall, I would say it was a success. I definitely would do it again. You know, you do what you can with what you got, and